Hey people, it's Mustafa here. Today I am going to talk about what is skill stacking, how you can implement that in your own career and have profound effects. So the first thing is, what is skill stacking? Skill stacking is the process of stacking skills, like stacking relevant skills on the top of your foundational or baseline skill. Like for example, if your baseline skill is this big block, like the base of a building. So for example, if your baseline skill is writing, and if you go and offer your service or teach it, you are only perceived as someone who just writes. That's it. No further information on that. You just only write for people, you write their content and etc. But if you know what is skill stack and act according to it, so now you can stack persuasion, sales, marketing, human nature, and many other skills. And by doing that, your overall skill, your final skill, is much more valuable than just writing. So yeah, that's skill stacking. It's simple. The other thing is, let's say you are a plumber with just a hammer. So the only thing you can do when you go to people's house is you can only fit the screws from your hammer and etc. and like whatever the hammer works for. You can't do anything except for that because you don't have the tools for it. So your value isn't that much. Yeah, your value isn't that much. But when you acquire different tools, your overall value increases. So here comes the concept of VPH, value per hour. So what's VPH? Just like I told you, if you just have a hammer and when you go to people's house to fix their problems, you are not perceived as valuable if you have an entire kit of a professional plumber. So your value per hour automatically increases. And just the same concept in writing. If you just know how to write without any further extensions and without any further skills, you are not perceived valuable and your value per hour is not that much, as in if you are a professional writer with multiple skills stacked on just your foundational skill. The only pivotal point to remember in this is you have to use the 80-20 principle in this. So what's 80-20 principle in this? You have to spend 80%, a chunk of your time, learning your main skill. Like for example, I talked about writing. So your 80% time has to be and must be spent learning that skill, and the 20% of your time has to be spent to learn the skills you want to stack above it, so that your overall skills become more valuable. Many people get trapped in this state where they try to perfect every single skill that they're trying to stack. Like for example, I have writing and I have content creation. You have to maximally only stack only perfect two skills. Yeah, you only have to perfect one to two skills of your career. Writing, like in this instance we are talking about writing and we are talking about content creation. So these two skills will be only perfected. The next skills, the other skills that you are going to stack upon it, you just have to understand that if I choose marketing, that like if I choose the skill of marketing, which I want to stack about it, if I go through the mindset of being perfect in it, then it's going to take me decades. So you don't have to fall into this trap of perfectionism, that you only have to perfect one to two skills, and the skills that you are going to stack on the top of it, you just have to get the basic understand of it, like the basic understanding of it, like how you are going to slightly use them and use them to your advantage. So a final recap: your skills are like a tool belt. The more skills you have, the higher your value per hour, which is the VPH, increases. Yeah, that's it. And just remember the 80-20% rule. Don't fall into the trap of perfecting every single skill that you intend to stack. Don't have to do that. Please don't do that. Yeah. The next thing is the process of skill stacking can be also differentiated into the process of into the process of stacking knowledge. Like for example, I just don't have to stack the skill of marketing. I can even stack the skill of just the knowledge of marketing, which I am going to further use in only my skill. Like I'm not going to sell that marketing skill, or nor I'm going to teach it. I'm just going to use the basics in my own field. So yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye.